What's going on YouTube? Fam Jam. So today and yesterday, unfortunately yesterday I didn't record because I wasn't really expecting to be back in the truck a second day. I was hoping to be back at mine and doing my trip to Indiana that I'd preloaded yesterday, but my truck's not ready. Sequence of events, we had our mechanics. We have 3 mechanics, well, an apprentice mechanic and 2 senior mechanics. This is one senior mechanic, unfortunately, was off last week, and the apprentice mechanic, I guess when he was in school, one of the kids had COVID, so he had to be tested for COVID and has to quarantine for 14 days, even though he doesn't have COVID. So that kind of sucked. Because it left one mechanic to do all of our fleet, and my truck kind of they finished the safety on it, they sent it out for an alignment, and when they sent it out for an alignment, they found that a couple of the spring bushings in my front end were messed up, so they sent it to the spring shop, and the spring shop hasn't had time to actually get to it. So when I got back here on Monday, I hung around the yard for the bit of the morning, and then they sent me on a run to go do a couple of deliveries and then preload my trailer. Now we are just back in the day, as I call it, the 1-stack Mack, and because we have a 2-stack Mack which is dedicated to the local guy, and then this is kind of the spare truck. So we're dedicated, or I'm back in this one for today. Just doing a tool that was preloaded and brought back to the yard, and I'm going to be taking it to Windsor, Ontario, and then just turning around and coming right straight back, and hopefully my truck will be done. So with that said, guys, you know what? It's early in the morning. Well, not that early. It's about 5 a.m. Guys, let's hit the road. Good morning, fam jam. Alright, it is, I think it's like 9 o'clock, 9:30 in the morning here. I'm in Windsor, Ontario. I delivered, I'm empty. There's one of their trucks. We're empty, and we're just heading back to the yard empty with this trailer, and hopefully my truck will be ready. I wasn't able to record because, again, it was a tool that I was delivering, and they do not like recording inside the plants due to obvious reasons. They make automotive parts for specific manufacturers, so yeah. Anyways, excuse me. We're gonna hit the road and head back to the yard, and hopefully we can get my truck back so we can head off to Indiana to deliver the steel load. Reload, come back, hopefully deliver that stuff, and then I believe I'm going to be reloading, possibly, we're not 100% sure yet, there should be some stuff, and we'll be making a big trip out to Idaho. So guys, with that said, you know the rules, you know the saying, let's get the show on the road. Alright, today is Tuesday. Oh, I gotta look at my thing. March 23rd at 9:33 at night. I did my quick tool run there that you saw. I didn't bother recording anything else or the trip back because it was just pointless. Didn't bother with it. Plus the GoPro died and I didn't realize it, so couldn't really get too much footage. Anyways, we are not in my truck, as you can kind of tell. Western Star, the big old Detroit DD15 in it. Love this truck, love this motor. I had one a year ago. I was involved in a accident and the truck was unfortunately written off, but I took so much pride in that truck and loved that truck to death. 500 and I think it was almost 600,000 K on that truck. I had it since brand new with 3,000 kilometers on it, and I was in it for 3 years. And yeah, unfortunately, February of 2020, just before this whole COVID stuff happened, I was in an accident and it was written off. So then I was put into the PEAT, which I call the virus. So I named it the virus because I literally got into it right when the pandemic started. So I thought it was quite proper to name it the virus. Anyways, I'm hoping maybe that I will get into another Western Star. Not this one. This one does not have bunk beds in it, just in case when they ever do take up the ban and everything, travel ban, I can take my wife and my son with me. So a friend of mine had quit here and he had the sister truck to my truck with the bunk beds in it, so I'm kind of hoping I can get that truck. I put the bug in the boss's ear. Let's just say that. Anyways, Brantford, Michigan. I'm in this truck. My truck, finally back from the spring shop, and the alignment is done. Our shop just needs to finish up a few minor things on it. We did not get the truck back until 3:30ish to this afternoon. So I just grabbed my sleeping stuff, my shower bag, and that's it. We are in this truck for probably the next two to 3 days. We'll see what happens here. My truck should be done. I don't know entirely what's happening with the reload, but this is going to Elkhart, Indiana. Deliver there, gonna get a reload, come back, unload it, go back to the yard. There is 2 drops for South Dakota and then one Idaho that will be either loaded on my trailer or they're gonna load it on another step deck. I'm hoping we can transfer it over to my trailer because I'd just rather take my trailer because I know my trailer, I know what's on it, everything like that. Anyways, guys, I've been up since 4 a.m. on the road since 5 a.m. It is now 9:30. I'm not going to lie. Old age is starting to get to me. I'm tired. So, I don't know if you can tell. Little bags. Just tired. So, we are going to say goodnight, and we'll catch you guys in the morning. Alright. Peace.
You
What's going on, fam jam? Alright, we are loaded up. There's the truck I'm driving right now. I just want to show you, that's not my load behind me. This is my load of axles. It's not the prettiest load, but it'll do. You know, a couple of straps. This is, I'm hoping this rides all right. I threw the carpet over just because I didn't want, there's parts up there. It's all wrapped, but I just said the carpet will help hold it in place a little bit too. It's got the 3 straps holding on it, and it's pretty sturdy. Hopefully it rides nice because it is sitting above that axle. And then, yeah. So this axle's sitting on its own, and then you got the bottom ones. So that's why there's 4 straps. There's 2 straps, that one, and that one going over that, and then these 2 here going over those axles. But yeah, there you go. There's the fix they did on my trailer. Re-welded it, and they put 3 bolts down. This one they didn't have to re-weld, they just put 3 bolts down. Perfect. So anyways, guys, yeah, there's the load. Going back to Ontario. I believe it's going to Brantford. Yeah, Brantford, I believe. Use bungees to hold my straps. Used all my ratchets. Or not my ratchets, my hand straps. Those 2. That one, and the skid had those 2 thin ones. Yeah, alright guys. You know what? It's that time to, there's the last one, hit the road. Alright guys, let's do this. Fam Jam, how is it going today? We did our delivery here in Brantford and in the process. Good old GoPro died. So we're just going to plug it in. Here's my cord. Yeah, so now we're going to be going back to the yard to get my truck. Finally, it's ready. So we're going to head back to the yard. I'm not going to bother, obviously, filming because the GoPro died. So this may be the end of the video. Because as far as I know, I'm not 100% sure yet. Go up, switch things onto my trailer, I believe, and then go home for 2 days, then take off for the South Dakota, Idaho. So, guys, it's been a blast. It's been a weird week. So guess what? What's going on, guys? Okay, big change of events, as you can see. Still in the Starcar. I drove up to the yard to go switch into my truck, thinking that I was pretty much going to be going home. And that all went. Unfortunately, I got up to the yard and she needed me to run down to Welland to load a load to go to Cleveland, Ohio, with a return load out of Orrville, Ohio, coming back into Canada. Unfortunately, I did not get a chance to move into my truck because I just had to go. So I made the split decision to say, hey, I'll finish off the week in this truck. I got to be bringing that old Orrville back up to the yard. I'll switch out anyways. So I'll switch out Friday. So today's Thursday. Well, I hammered it for Welland, Ontario, and pulled in there at 2:32 p.m. By the time I walked into the receiving office, it was 2:34. By the time somebody came and saw me, it was 2:35. And the gentleman goes, "Are you the guy that just pulled in?" And he says, "Yeah." He says, "Yeah, we're not loading you." He says, "Well, what were you loading anyways?" This is the Cleveland, Ohio. He says, "Yeah, we'll load you in the morning." He says, "Oh." I said, "Well, no, let me make a phone call first. I got to make a phone call before I can make that decision. I really don't want to be sitting here till 7 a.m. To load a load." So, called dispatch. Dispatch is like, "Oh, I'm on the phone with them. They're wondering where you are." I'm like, "I'm here," but I'm being told no, I'm not getting loaded. Of course, it was a broker load, so there was chit chat back and forth. I got put on hold, and I sat around for a little bit. Finally, I got the phone call, or I called them back, and I said, "They're not loading me. Everybody's gone home. I watched everybody in the employee parking lot leave." She says, "Yeah, give me 5 minutes." Okay, no problem. So, I don't know, 20 minutes goes by. She calls me back and says, "Aim for Fort Erie. You got to go get your empty ACI paperwork to cross the border." She says, "I'm sending you right into Orrville, Ohio, empty to pick up." She says, "I got 2 pickups for you in Orrville, coming right back to the yard. And then you can switch out, take BL1 home, which has got the South Dakota and the Idahos on it, and go from there." Okay, sounds good. Sorry, excuse me. Anyway, so I'm here at the Flying J truck stop in Fort Erie, Ontario, and just wait, because I wasn't very far from it, from Welland. I think it took me 15 minutes to get over here. So I'm just giving it a few minutes. Gonna go in and get my ACI and crank it for Orrville, Ohio. So guys, the week's not done yet. Like I said in the last clip, I thought it was done, but it's not done. The world of trucking, things go in a hurry. Alright guys, let's finish the week off right. Boom!
Feeling stars fall out the sky onto my heart to cover up what I don't wanna show. I let you in deeper than I let anyone else before. Fell in love with my broken pieces, took them all and made them yours. Didn't know what my heartbeat needed, skipping out, no I can't keep score. When I lose my breath, boy, you got me breathing. Oh, every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher, higher. Every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher, higher. Ooh, you take me higher, you take me higher, baby. You take me higher, you take me higher, baby. You take me higher, you take me higher, baby. You take me higher, yeah. You take me higher, baby.
What's going on YouTube, fam? Alright, we're driving, as you can tell. I didn't record very much after, actually I didn't record anything after Orrville, Ohio, when I did my first pickup in Orrville, Ohio. The second pickup was across the road in Orrville, Ohio. Literally it was like 2 miles across the road, wasn't very far at all. I had to, it was a big bundle of, I don't know, it's aluminum rod or aluminum extrusion or something. I don't know exactly what it is. It was 22 feet long by 12 inches by 12 inches. And I just didn't have enough room to stack it on top. Well, I did have room to stack it on top, but I didn't have enough flat surface, and this stuff can't bend, it can't do this. So we, I had to go fly back over to my first pickup, get them to shove a bunch of skids right to the rub rail so I can get enough room to place this bundle on the deck beside the crates of the lawn tractors. And then I had to tarp the load. I had to tarp the bundle, but it was just easier for me to tarp the entire load than it was to try to fight with a tarp on a 12 by 12 thing that's tucked in beside a bunch of crates. It just was a lot easier to tarp the entire load. I'm not delivering this load. It's got 3 drops on it. It's got a St. Thomas was the bundle, and then a Seaforth, Ontario, and then a Dundas, Ontario, which were the 2 tractors. I'm not delivering them. I'm just going to be taking them to the yard, dropping them off, dropping my trailer off completely. I'm not going to have my trailer for 2 weeks now, which kind of sucks. But hey, it's sometimes that's the way things go, just to make things work. The whole Indiana load kind of screwed everything over, or my truck not being ready, sorry, is what screwed everything over. It was supposed to be ready Monday, so I could leave Monday night with my truck, deliver my Indiana load. So that screwed everything up, which caused me to basically be backlogged, so now I won't be having my trailer to go out to Idaho. I think the final result of the Idaho load, which we're doing, is a South Dakota and 3 Idaho drops. So there's 4 drops on the trailer in total, from my understanding. What we're doing right now is I don't have enough hours on my e-log to get myself up to the yard, switch into my truck, grab the Idaho load, and go home, because I'm 3 hours from the yard. So I live 3 hours from our yard to the east. They're west of Toronto. My yard's west of Toronto. I'm east of Toronto. So it also didn't make sense to go all the way up there, switch, drag the trailer all the way back down to the east when I got to cross in Sarnia anyways. So it just didn't make sense. So like I said, I'm just going to go home with this truck and trailer. I'll leave Sunday. I got to come in the yard anyways.
I'll drop all my paperwork off, drop this trailer off, switch out into my truck, and then, guys, Idaho, South Dakota, that's where we're going. Alright. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you like my content, subscribe, because that helps me a lot. And comment on anything. Just say hi, just, whatever, just comment, interact with me, guys. I'm very friendly, very easy to get along with, so we can do that. Anyways, guys, this is going to be the end of the video. Like my Nana always said, keep the black side down and those tires rolling. Alright, guys. Peace.